brother and Wilson, all three went touchdown drives. Just seeing a quarterback who be that successful in the how does that feel?
Yeah, I would say, especially the quarterback room, it's usually a top-heavy position where, people get a lot of, I would say the notoriety, but Alberto, Grant, Maverick, Jacob, all those guys, and Tyler Cherry, all those guys put in so much work behind the scenes. So it's so great to see, Grant and Alberto get in there and leave successful drives. I think Grant was 1 for 1, and Alberto had also some very efficient drives and 2 touchdowns. So it's always great to see the conglomerate of the quarterback room getting in, just because there's, it's so much work done within that position group, and only, usually 1 or 2 guys get to play. So it's so great to see that, success and all that preparation we have pay off.
Fernando, you've got 3 games with this offense now. Where does the improvement curve seem to be the highest from game 1 to game 3?
Yeah, I would say it is hard to say. I need to go back and watch the film. There are some opportunities that I did miss today, and we did have 1 field goal drive, which didn't love, and there's also some inefficient plays that I pulled and I shouldn't have pulled. Let the running backs have their shine and should eat. So those are on me, and I need to get better at those. However, I think today was a little bit more of a complete game on offense. Usually, the first 2 games had a little hiccup after we scored a touchdown or 2, but it was really good to see us, converting that 3rd and 11 where I threw a touchdown to Omar Cooper, and I think it was good to get over that hump and to keep the ball rolling rather than, getting started running, stopping a little bit, and then having to start over again. So I think our offensive line played great, receivers, running backs, tight ends. I think everyone played great today and made it real easy for myself.
Last week you threw 3 touchdowns to Elijah. This week it was 3 to Omar. What makes them individually so great, but also collectively so great?
Yeah, I think it's a collection of them. Honestly, I just go through my reads and through my progressions, and whatever the rules tell me to do is usually who I throw the ball to. However, when we have such prominent threats on the outside, like Elijah, like EJ, like Coop, I can go on and on about all the guys, but it draws a lot of attention. So when they're doubling Elijah, it gives Coop the one-on-one, gives EJ the one-on-one. And so that just opens up the offense. And to have 3 targets like that, who I think are all NFL, players, it's fantastic as a quarterback. It's such a privilege to have as a quarterback, especially such a great offensive line and such great receivers.
When you talk about Omar Cooper's speed, he was telling us he's hitting over 21 miles per hour.
Wow.
And as a quarterback, what does that do for you?
It's great. Omar and I have connected on a couple deep shots. We connected one in the back of the end zone. We connected on one to ODU. And there's a couple that I've actually missed Coop on the deep shots. So I think, getting out there and having a guy with that speed, and all the receivers are really, really fast. Being able to stretch the ball downfield, have that vertical stretch of the defense helps our run game a lot, helps our RPO game a lot, helps our quick game a lot. So to have those threats on the outside, it's fantastic. And, I'm going to get those guys the ball more downfield, and I got to be better at that. But it's fantastic to see those guys with speed.
How nice is it to see him on those short throws turn them into long gains?
Yeah, it's great. That's a quarterback's dream, whenever you throw like a bubble and it turns for a 60-yard or 40-yard gain. That's fantastic to have playmakers like that. And, it's just, like I said, it's a privilege to have such a good – our run game is so good, so everyone always clamps down on the box to have those one-on-one opportunities outside with RPO. So it really opens it up for us, and, just really happy to have those guys on our team.
Does it feel like a new season starts next week with the conference calendar beginning?
Honestly, I just take each week at a time, 1-0. There's a lot of stuff that I got to improve on, especially after this week. Although the score might not look like it or the stat line might not look at it, there's a lot of things that internally I got to clean up. I need to have better footwork. I need to get, be a little bit more smarter and more effective in my red zone decision making. And there are some other stuff that, we'll go into deep in that I got to get better at. So really looking forward to, everyone says Big Ten, and I want to play in the Big Ten, and that's the reason why I came here, to play great opponents like Illinois. So next week I got to take a big step. Our offense needs to take another big step in order to be successful in the way we want to, because Illinois is a fantastic organization and team.
How does it feel to have an extra day off in preparation for Illinois?
Yeah, I think that's one of the parts that football is not really talked about enough. When NFL guys play Thursday night football, it's great. For myself, I didn't get hit that much today, and just that's a credit to the offensive line and protection from the running backs and the tight ends. However, that extra day is amazing because it gives us an extra day of opportunity for preparation. So instead of starting, your Illinois preparation on Sunday, you can start now on Saturday, which gives us another little go around instead of maybe just trying to squeeze some things in at the end of the week to really get those good reps in practice when it's like that red zone, third down, that a lot of teams usually have those preparation later in the week. So I think it's great for our guys to get a little healthier, and it's just great for another day of preparation, especially for a quarterback, which is a very cerebral position, to get some game tape and get a good feel of them tomorrow.
Take 2 more. Take no more. Thanks, Fernando.
Thank you guys.